All right. So here's what I want to talk about. Twitch, you better not hit me on this one. Doctor Disrespect. There, I spit it out, Stingray. Doctor Disrespect. Yeah, this guy has been under so much scandal for years. Freaking Flim. But yeah, listen. This guy has been under the radar for years, okay? Not under the radar. He's been on the radar. He's been, oh boy, you know? That's that is something I wanted to talk about. That's something I wanted to talk about. And something recently happened that caught my attention. And I noticed that nobody's talking about it. Nobody's talking about this. I've heard of it somewhere, but where? Okay. So, quick history. The dog used to be here on Twitch. He was like the face of Twitch. He was that popular. Yeah. But out of nowhere, he just got banned. Yeah, he just got banned. And if you allow me, let me look for that clip.
Yet. I guess not.
Ever.
Now, for context, I believe he was reacting to a video, kind of like how I'm doing right now. And he as you can see, he looks at his phone. At least I assume he's looking at his phone, and that's where he gets the news.
I like being it. Pick
Don't
me.
ever make me
Pick
it. I
me.
never want to be it. No.
I know, right?
No. David Icke.
I'll be it.
No, bad. No. I ordered his
Yeah, you can see immediately right there how his demeanor just changes.
book too.
Yeah, I want to be it.
No, bad.
Oh, the backyard. The backyard.
Oh, okay.
Okay, who's it?
I appreciate everyone watching
Who's
today.
it in the backyard? Who is going to be
The
looking?
backyard's tough.
we'll
We
get
don't really, like you said, we don't really know some of the.
Yeah,
we'll
we
get
don't
through
know
this
the
Champions
map
Clip.
very
It's,
well.
yeah, I know it's a tough. That's
Because I don't know this one well.
life's weird right now.
Yeah, look.
Oh my gosh!
We'll
It did.
we'll get through this, okay? And
Hey, Christopher.
Dun dun dun! You better not taunt me. How dare you?
fuck.
You get to try it.
And then he ends the stream like right then and there. Poor bastard. Um, yeah, sorry if that was too loud. Um, a reaction. Not gonna lie, I don't think he got through this. No, he did not. He did not. At first he did. At first he did, but right there, that was back in 2020. That was the moment Twitch banned him. That was the moment Twitch banned him. He went radio silent for a while. He was out for a very long time. Until he announced that he was coming to YouTube. He was coming to YouTube, yeah. Um, so once he came to YouTube, everything was good. Everything was good for him. Then, then something happened. Just last year, something happened. And we're gonna take a look at it right now. So through the Internet Anarchist video right here, hold on, let me turn up the music. Through the Internet Anarchist video right here, I'm using this video as a reference to make it easier, just to make it easier to go through to find what I'm looking for. Um, he did file a lawsuit against Twitch. He did because at the time, at least at the time, we believed that he was banned for no reason, and we believed that he had every right to sue Twitch, which he did, and they settled out of the court. They settled out of the court, and turns out and that was that. It was done and over with. We were good. At least that's what we thought. Okay, that was it. Okay, we found it. That's what I was looking for. That was a clip. That was what I was looking for right there. Um, Are you ace or something? What do you mean? What do you mean? Also, this happened like a year ago. You're very late to the party. I am, but I'm not that late. But I will explain. I will get to it. So, right here. This is the tweet that started it all last year. Yeah, because even though you say I'm late to the party, this story is still developing. It's still developing. In fact, I will get to that tweet that made me do this in the first place. But here you go. That is the tweet in question right there. Time is prehistoric, right? Time does move fast on the internet, don't it? Don't it? But there you go. That right there. That right there is that was the tweet that caused all this. And at first, we thought this is just somebody trying to get him canceled. We thought it was all lies, you know? Now, I did literally funny. Now, all he had to do, like, we didn't believe this. We didn't believe this at all.
The tweet was making big claims with little to no evidence to back them up, and the reaction from the internet would be extremely mixed, with some jumping to the conclusion that he's a creep despite the lack of evidence, and others waiting to hear more about the situation or calling Cody an unreliable source of information, with comments reading, "Hey doc, I heard you like him young. We need sources and more information, like who, as well as source, just trust me bro." While Cody's tweet didn't explicitly mention Dr. Disrespect, Jake Lucky's repost would result in a response from Doc that would ultimately make the situation so much worse. Jake, seriously, I get it, it's a hot topic, but this has been settled. No wrongdoing was acknowledged, and they paid out the whole contract.
There were people that believed it at first, but there were others. I mean, I can just see like Senator Armstrong just coming out and saying, "Hmm, my sources that I made the fuck up." Become a woman. but but the doc had to open his mouth. He had to respond to this. Right there. That was the moment he pretty much killed his own career. Idiot. Moving on.
The tweet would garner significant criticism for the strange and concerning use of vague and legalese language, leaving readers wondering why Doc said no wrongdoing was acknowledged instead of just
Yeah. The fact that he said that is what, caught everyone's attention because, he's a bit of a dumbass.
denying the career-ending allegations. Following the significant backlash, Doc would make another response on the situation, adding a bit more context, stating, "Listen, I'm obviously tied to legal obligations from the settlement with Twitch, but I just need to say what I can say since this is the
Freaking ads. Hold up, hold up.
internet. I didn't do anything wrong, and all of this has been probed and settled. Nothing illegal, no wrongdoing was found, and I was paid Elden Ring Monday." While this tweet was better than the first, it still had strange language, like no wrongdoing was found and that he was, quote, paid.
Yeah, so skipping ahead to the juicy stuff. Um, okay. So, I'm gonna point another video here. I'm gonna put another video. So, once these allegations come out, while these allegations was coming out, he was in the middle of a Elden Ring playthrough, and during that playthrough, he got a message. He got a message from a company that he founded. And don't worry, Flame, I will honor that redeem. Just yeah, Flame, why? Because people like to see me as a woman. Okay, that's how people are. Anyways, he was in the middle of an Elden Ring playthrough. He was streaming for a bit, and so there's a company they founded called Midnight Society. They were working on a game called Downdrop, Downpour, Downdrop, something like that. And well, this is the moment he found out that Midnight Society basically kicked him out. The company that he founded kicked him out, and this is the moment where it happened.
How we, you know how we run things here.
By the way, that music is not edited was not edited in. That's music from the game, and you know what? It was so well timed. It was so perfectly timed. Look at him. He is speechless. He is speechless. He doesn't know what to say.
Ah.
Okay, that is appropriate. But you saw that, right? He just he just remained in silence the whole time. He just did not know how to respond to that. He was just wow. That's crazy is he wears the same glasses as EDP, and a few weeks after that, Penguin Zero wore the same sunglasses. It really is funny. Don't you dare do that. I'm sorry, Stingray. It's got to be done. But yeah, that was the moment he found out. That Midnight Society basically kicked him out. The company that he founded, I might add. And if we go over here, past the freaking ads, um, there we go.
Dr. Disrespect is on the verge of one of the largest downfalls in creator.
So yeah, it wasn't really a direct message. It was this. This is what he read on stream.
Beam, aka Dr. Evening,
Hmm?
he co-founded, would make a tweet that would change everything. Reading, on Friday evening, we became aware of an allegation against one of our co-founders, Guy Beam, aka Dr. Disrespect. We assumed his innocence and began speaking with parties involved. And in order to maintain our principles and standards as a studio and individuals, we needed to act. For this reason, we are terminating our relationship with Guy Beam immediately. While these facts are difficult to hear and even more difficult to accept, it is our duty to act with dignity on behalf of all individuals involved, especially the 55 developers and families we've employed, along with our community of players. The tweet went live while Stock was streaming, and viewers claim this is the exact moment he saw the post.
You know how we run things here.
So yeah, that was the that was the tweet he saw, and boy, does demeanor get skipped. Get changed. Stop skipping and let me read. I'm not. I'm not skipping. I'm. The video's like reading the tweets for me. Um, and then if we go over here, let's see.
End his career, but completely confirmed the reason he was banned from Twitch, with his response reading,
Okay, this is it right here. Hold on. Yeah, this is it. This is the tweet where Doctor Disrespect confesses everything.
Hello, I'd like to make a quick statement. I've always been upfront and real with you guys on anything that I can be upfront about, and I'm always willing to accept responsibility, which is why I'm here now. First and foremost, I do want to apologize to everyone in my community, as well as those close to me, my team, and everyone at Midnight Society Game Studio. A lot of people have been left in the dark about what happened yesterday with Midnight Society and I, and we made the painful decision collectively to have me step down. Our team is full of incredibly talented and good people that have high career ambitions and families, and I'd never want to jeopardize the culture we have carefully crafted. Everyone has been wanting to know why I was banned from Twitch, but for reasons outside my control, I wasn't allowed to say anything for the last several years. Now that 2 former Twitch employees have publicly disclosed the accusations, I can now tell you my side of the story regarding the ban. Were there Twitch whisper messages with an individual miner back in 2017? The answer is yes. Were there real intentions behind these messages? The answer is absolutely not. These were casual, mutual conversations that sometimes leaned too much in the direction of being inappropriate, but nothing more. Nothing illegal happened, no pictures were shared, no crimes were committed. I never even met the individual. I went through a lengthy arbitration regarding a civil dispute with Twitch, and that case was resolved by a settlement. Let me be clear, it was not a criminal case against me, and no criminal charges have ever been brought against me. Now, from a moral standpoint, I'll absolutely take responsibility. I should have never entertained these conversations to begin with. That's on me. That's on me as an adult, a husband, and a father. It should have never happened. I get it, I'm not perfect, and I'll fucking own my shit. This was stupid. Now, with all this said, don't get it mistaken. I've seen all the remarks and labels being thrown around so loosely. Social media is a destruction zone. I'm no predator or PDF file. Are you kidding me? Anyone that truly knows me knows where I stand on those things with those types of people. F that. That's a different level of disgust that I hate even hearing about. Don't be labeling me as the worst of the worst with your exaggerations. Get the F out of here with that shit. But I think I've said what I needed to say regarding the ban itself. That's it. That's why Twitch made the decision in 2020. To my team, community, industry friends that have supported me, I apologize. I wish I could have said all this sooner. You guys have always showed me and my family love and support throughout all these years. We love you guys like you can't imagine. I have the best community and circle. If any of this has made you uncomfortable, I get it. You don't have to support me anymore, but just know you have always been greatly appreciated. But trust me when I say this. To all my haters that live and breathe social media with zero real life experience, I don't give an F about you. Finally, if you're uncomfortable with this entire statement and think I'm a piece of shit, that's fine, but I'm not effing going anywhere. I'm not the same guy that made this mistake all those years ago. I'm taking an extended vacation with my family as mentioned on stream, and I'm coming back with a heavy weight off my shoulders. They want me to disappear? Yeah, right.
All right, so that right there was his confession to the whole thing. He pretty much confessed to the whole thing. It's too long for me. Well, that's why having someone else read it for me. So, as you all saw there, he pretty much confessed the whole thing right then and there. And as a result of this, YouTube like demonetized him, and he was away for I want to say like a month or two, more or less. Yeah, about a month or two. But guess what? He would eventually come back, and I was there for that stream actually. A whopping like he averages around like 20,000 viewers, but he came back to a whopping 212,000 viewers because everybody, and I mean everybody, wanted to see if he was going to address this. And he eventually would. He eventually would. And let me find the clip. Let me go ahead and find the clip of that. Let me go ahead and find the clip of that. I just watch this for a bit.
For almost 4 years, champs, the public demanded to hear from the doc regarding the Twitch suspension. I guess since you all missed the point with my personal statement, maybe it's time to tell my side of the story. Huh, champs?
Yeah, 212,000 people were waiting for this moment. And once they were, the funny thing is, I watched this like I wouldn't say I watched the whole stream, but I was there for through most of it. But after he made his statement, his viewership dropped by like a lot. It dropped all the way down to the 5 digits rather than 6.
You see, there was a lawsuit pending, and as part of that arbitration, all parties were not allowed to speak publicly about the case. I respected those rules. My lawsuit against Twitch was eventually resolved, as you all know. But even then, as part of the settlement, all parties were still prohibited from speaking publicly about the case or the settlement. However, if one side violated that confidentiality, then the other side could respond. And again, champs, again, I respected all the confidential obligations. But apparently Twitch's own disgruntled employees didn't feel the need to abide by those same obligations. Cody Connors, ex-Twitch employee wasn't even involved leaks Twitch's reported reason.
Okay.
Years later, Cody, why do this? What was the point? This was settled professionally. And you, knowing how black and white the internet is, you decided, you fucking rat, to leak the reported reason Twitch banned me in 2020. I mean, for what? Cody, why?
Why? To expose you, dumbass. I mean, why wouldn't he, right? Why wouldn't he? I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys would do the same.
Did you not know the repercussions from spewing lies about the two-time? Did you not know the repercussions of accusing me?
But listen to his demeanor. Listen to the way he talks. He's clearly not taking this seriously. He's still in character. That tells you something about this guy right there.
Cody Connors? You see, you don't know shit, and it was obvious from your tweet. You didn't have any first-hand knowledge of my dispute with Twitch. You said that I got banned from Twitch because I was sexting a minor through Whispers messages? Do you even know what the legal definition of sexting is? I do. And yeah, I used Twitch's Whispers.
Yeah, Flame, it's not that weird to watch a reaction of a reaction, but to me it's weird. To me it's just weird.
But trust me, I wasn't sexting anyone. You also said the word minor, Cody. I even made sure that word was emphasized in my statement.
For the record, when he made the confession on Twitter, he actually removed the word minor. And when people called him out on that, he put it back in. So, no, there's nothing you can do about that, buddy. You got caught red-handed, you're cooked, now you gotta eat it.
Edited, etc. Just to make sure these so-called journalists would pick up on it. And boy, oh boy, did they ever, champs. When you and all these so-called journalists, Cody, fired off your tweets, did any of you consider that the Twitch user may have been over the legal age of consent at the time of the messages? You didn't. Neither did any of these journalists, and neither did Twitch at the time of the ban. You also tried to tell the world that I was trying to meet up with this user at TwitchCon, but you're wrong. Let's set the record straight. I never intended to meet this user ever. We never made plans to meet at TwitchCon or anywhere else, and in fact, we never met in person ever. Your bullshit accusations gave false courage to other former Twitch employees to make shit up as well. I suspect all of you sort of planned and coordinated this attack. These big-time publications, these journalists, these various outlets are sort of just gossip channels now, don't you think, champs?
He's like a bit nervous there. He's like a bit nervous. I mean, all he's really doing is calling everybody liars, and he's just making these statements, just trying to clear himself. But the thing is, when you do what I do, when you do what he does, you're going to interact with all kinds of people of different ages, different ethnicities, different backgrounds, and so on. So the from an outside perspective, there's a lot going on here, but the interaction alone, there's nothing wrong with that. It's how you interact with them that's the issue. And he clearly interacted in a very inappropriate way. If that wasn't the case, we wouldn't be in this. He wouldn't be in this mess, now would he? Would he?
They act like they're just gossip channels now, without any real journalism and real research happening. They report on all this based on leaks from two former Twitch employees, one of whom was supposedly on the trust and safety team. If these anonymous sources worked on the trust and safety team at the time of my Twitch suspension in 2020, then you would hope they would tell the truth. But apparently that's just too much to ask. If these former trust and safety team members, and by the way, I know exactly who they are, actually had firsthand knowledge, then what they conveniently left out is one, Twitch's trust and safety team, the same employees that decided to ban me, internally admitted that the whisper messages were not sexting. And two, Twitch's trust and safety team, the same employees that decided to ban me, internally acknowledged that the whispers did not constitute child sexual abuse material CSAM. I'll say it again. Neither I nor the Twitch user exchanged any sexual graphic messages or images. Cody Connors and these other anonymous sources are trying to paint a picture that I was exchanging sexually explicit messages and photos with this Twitch user. That never happened. I even used the word inappropriate purposely. And look at how it's defined by everyone, champs. Huh? Including these defaming articles. I'm sorry, but mutual bantering with inappropriate jokes taken out of context should have never led to me getting banned from Twitch in the first place.
I mean, he calls it okay, as you just heard, he called it like banter, but the thing is, you don't joke like that with a minor. You just simply don't. Yeah. That's why, when I talk to minors, I set up these boundaries, okay, that there are some topics I just will not talk to them about. And if they violate those boundaries, if they make me feel uncomfortable, then I'm sorry, but I cannot interact with them, Simple as that. And that's why I have rules on my server because my server does have minors. It's that reason why I do not allow NSFW stuff. I do not allow um like R-rated films to be shown or like anything inappropriate like that. And there have been times where um yep. And there have been times where conversations in the group voice chat did get a little inappropriate, but if there's a minor present, I put a stop to it. And my server members, my clan members, they um respect these rules and they help me uphold these rules.
I mean, how would each of you look if all of your private DMs, your text messages, your chats were looked at, dissected, and taken out of context by someone who's deliberately trying to find something inappropriate in those words? And this is not a situation where a victim publicly accuses someone of wrongdoing. That never happened here. We're talking about allegations that Twitch made against me as a half-baked reason for justifying their actions of suspending and shutting down my channel. Allegations that Twitch made without even a legal analysis of whether the whisper messages were legal. You see, I engage with my community. I engage with other streamers. And through Twitch Whispers, I communicate with Twitch users. Conversations that consisted of a variety of playing games and gaming politics, content creation, random stuff. This was the extent of my whispers with this Twitch user. On June 21st, 2020, my ex-Twitch partner manager learns that I exchanged whispers with a Twitch user. And I say ex-partner manager because for years, this guy didn't do anything for me, my community, or my channel. For years. I'm talking no front page love. You're talking about the face of the platform, right?
Okay, even though everybody considers you the face of the platform, it's kind of narcissistic that you point that out. Just saying.
Literally, the face of the platform. And I know Champions Club remembers this. We got zero front page love on the website. Was never on my channel. He didn't follow me on Twitter. He wouldn't even inform us about Twitch rival tournaments. We're talking about the two-time Twitch rival tournament. Oh, I'm sorry. Would you want to play in it? We got zero support from this guy. And it was just so obvious that he carried a grudge against the two-time. So after we signed with Twitch in 2019, we asked for a new partner manager. And just a few months later, that ex Twitch partner manager is directly involved with getting me banned. Coincidence? The Twitch user tells the ex Twitch partner manager that they do not want to report anything to Twitch. I'll repeat that sentence one more time just in case anybody missed that one. The Twitch user tells this ex Twitch partner manager that they do not want to report anything to Twitch. But this ex Twitch partner manager encourages the user and even directs them to file a report directly with Twitch, even though the user told him clearly that we never physically met anywhere and that no photographs were exchanged. On June 20th,
So what is it bringing up the photographs? I mean, this is about a conversation you had, okay? You guys switch to the fanboy model, by the way. Soon, soon. I will honor it. I will honor it. I'm just invested in this right now. I'm locked in. Um, but look, something bugs me. He keeps bringing up photos, but this whole thing started with him like having an interaction with this user, underage user. But he keeps bringing up the photos. Like no photos were exchanged. Okay, okay, that's really, really suspicious. Okay, really suspicious.
24th, 2020, Twitch's special operations team receives and reviews the user's report. They find no issues and determine that it did not warrant any further escalation to Twitch's law enforcement response team. That would have been the end. That should have been the end. But that partner manager, oh boy, did he had it out. He had it out for the two-time. He finds out that no further action will be taken, so what does he do? He personally escalates the report to a friend on the Twitch's LER team. The LER team, remember, that's the Twitch's law enforcement response team. He escalates the report to a friend on Twitch's LER team. So a day later, on June 25th, the LER analyst pulls the entirety of the Whisper messages and begins discussing them with his director of the LER team. Mind you, this director is on vacation at that time and does not have access to their computer or work files. Let me just remind you, I went through a multi-year, a big-time arbitration, okay? And, you discover a lot of stuff. Mind you, this director is on vacation at that time. The LER analyst cherry picks and sends a few targeted excerpts out of context from the Whisper messages to this director. Now, if you do this, you can make anyone's messages look inappropriate, even when they aren't. Within less than 1 hour, this LER analyst and his director have made the decision to suspend me from Twitch. Twitch submits a report to NCMEC. You guys all read those little articles, huh? The NCMEC. Twitch submits that report. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children.
Oh wow.
Guess what? As far as I know, and over 4 years have passed, they didn't do anything with the report. As far as I know, they didn't escalate Twitch's report to law enforcement. Mind you, the same people that made this decision admit internally that the messages did not constitute sexting. The same people that made this decision at Twitch admit internally that the messages did not warrant any child sexual abuse material charge. Twitch makes this decision to terminate my contract and ban me while admitted they did not perform any legal analysis of whether the messages exchanged were illegal in any way. Twitch makes this decision to terminate my contract and ban me while admitting that they never investigated the age of consent in the jurisdiction where the user's messages were sent and received. Twitch makes this decision to terminate my contract and ban me without ever interviewing me, the user, or any other third party, including the partner manager. It's fucking unbelievable!
Actually, it is not because if you break the rules like that, any platform has the right to ban you outright. Okay? They'll give you a reason why they ban you, but they don't have to like necessarily get your side, okay? I mean, there was enough evidence there to warrant a ban. They explained to you why they banned you. Doc, you should have just left it at that, buddy. You should have just left it at that. In fact, through his tweet, he pretty much just confessed that that's exactly what he did. Jeez. Now he's like he's backpedaling right now.
I'm not going to get into every detail regarding my legal case, but these former Twitch employees that claim to have firsthand knowledge, they just don't have a clue. They didn't report any facts. The judge in the case determined that the whispers were not illegal. So then why did Twitch use these messages against me?
Because even though they weren't illegal per se, they were still inappropriate.
Why did Twitch treat the doc so differently from their other streamers? I mean, outside of the obvious. I mean, just take a look at me. Right? Unfiltered. The realest motherfucker in this industry. 6'8", gorgeous, athletic, successful, college degree, college athlete, bourbon business, gaming studio, beautiful family. And trust me, we've worked hard for over a decade to improve as a person, a husband, and father, and to get where we're at today. I mean, I'm in such a good place.
Are you? I mean, you had an affair not a couple of years ago, and now there's this. I'm honestly surprised that your wife's still with you.
Today. And all these people, they all act like they're just so perfect. I'm not perfect. I don't claim to be perfect. Sometimes I do. But I also didn't do all the shit that they're saying I did. But then that doesn't make a story, right? They wanted media attention. The media wants controversy. And by sensationalizing all this with big, inaccurate headlines like sexting and sexually explicit, you all got what you wanted at the expense of the tube time. The reality is, they wanted to cut down the doc, plain and simple. Take a look at some of these horrendous acts of Twitch streamers that were never banned. I've got some examples right here. Example number 1. A streamer that frequently used the N-word while publicly streaming, which constitutes a violation of Twitch's policies if accompanied by hateful intent. Twitch scheduled a meeting with the streamer to ascertain his intent to determine whether his conduct was a violation of Twitch's policies.
I think it might be referring to someone like Kai Cenat, who constantly does drop the N word on stream, but he receives no repercussions. So it seems to assume. I mean, it was safe to say that like when it comes to something like that, Twitch is like very lenient towards um their top streamers. That's just how they are.
Ultimately determining it was not a breach of Twitch's policies. Why wasn't I called into a meeting? Why wasn't my intent taken into consideration, champs? Example number 2. Streamer was reported for discussing doing things with deceased animals and discussing pedophilia, all while live streaming. Never suspended, but instead given a multi-million-dollar contract. Example number 3. Streamer was reported for a sexually explicit stream involving children and telling children to send Snapchats of them playing with themselves. Never suspended, but instead, given a multi-million-dollar contract.
I don't know who he's talking about at this point.
It's so obvious that certain Twitch executives, employees involved had personal biases against the doc.
Well, I don't know about against you, but Twitch does have a lot of bias. I mean, anybody remember the Twitch meta last year, where women were streaming like topless? Or better yet, the time where this one streamer actually did it on stream and only got a 1 week suspension rather than the permaban. Yeah. So we got these Twitch streamers like pushing the boundaries. Hell, remember the hot tub meta where a lot of women like stream themselves like in like really tight bikinis and sit in the bathtubs, hot tubs. Sorry, sit in hot tubs. That was a hot tub meta. Um, instead of like instead of like giving them like any repercussions, they instead give them their own category, which is bullshit. I might add.
And used all of this as an opportunity to terminate my contract. Go back and look at the timing of all this too.
I mean, I'll give them this much credit. I mean, mostly male streamers have received much more severe punishments for far less. But I'm sorry, Doc, you are not among them. You did something very terrible. That's on you, buddy.
The doc's termination lines up with two preferable, profitable, and expensive streamers leaving Mixer. As soon as Twitch knew that Mixer had failed, and go look at the timing.
Honestly, that's what I thought too. That's what I thought too. I gotta be honest here. At the time, that's what I thought too. That was my theory. That Twitch found a reason to ban him when they realized that okay, so when Mixer was around, I used to be a Mixer streamer, okay? And I still think Mixer was a much better platform. Um decided to make corporate decisions that ended up killing the platform altogether. They gave exclusive contracts to Shroud and Ninja, two of the biggest streamers on Twitch. And they decided to give Doc here a $50 million contract to stream only on Twitch. But my theory at the time is that when Mixer died, they banned Dr. Disrespect to avoid paying him the contract because they felt like they wasted their time and money trying to keep him because I thought Mixer was going to take him too. And let's face it, if Doc would have moved over to Mixer, yeah, Mixer would have blown up. It really would have. But um, now I know that the timing was. Now I know that the timing was just nothing more than coincidence. It was nothing more than a coincidence. That's all it really was.
These other expensive streamers needed a new streaming platform. So Twitch rushed through its decision to terminate the tube time. You see, I shouldn't even be banned from Twitch. It has affected us on so many levels. Back in 2020 and now in 2024. And Cody, Connors, I just have to say it again. Why would you do this? Like I said, this was handled professionally years ago. No fucking wrongdoing. But because of you, Cody, we just lost. Fuck, man.
Yeah. He lost Twitch. He lost Midnight Society. He lost sponsorships from like Activision and I think Nike as well. Yeah, his career is totally fucked at this point.
Unfortunately, we have to lay off people from Midnight Society. Right? Because of you, Cody.
Hmm.
You know, through all this, we are where we are. And like a fucking man, I'll accept it. What I don't accept is sitting quietly by and let these idiots attack me with false accusations. No. For all these doc haters out there, too, oh man, the ones that project and project and project and project and worry about everyone else's problems, right? I can't understand that mindset. I could care less We've always stayed in our lane. But somehow, some way, these people, they just get in our lane. For all you doc haters, I'm sure you'll dissect all of this and still find a way to publicly criticize me. Do what you need to do. I'll say this isn't for you. This was for my team today, my community, my friends, La Familia that have supported me. And I'm not denying the exchange of whispers, champs. I'm not denying that to all of you out there. It looks bad. I have no way of knowing if the Twitch user thought our exchange of whispers was inappropriate. If it was, I apologize. All I know is that I never did what Twitch, Cody Connors, or the public is claiming that I did.
Did you?
That's it. I'm not saying anything more about any of this, right? Unless I need to, because trust me, I have more I haven't disclosed. I just want to get back to what we do best. Put on a show. And climb our way to the tippity top of the mountain, man.
Okay,
In our own lane.
but there's one more thing he does say, but I'm waiting for him to bring it up right now. Looks like he's reading the chat.
That's it.
Really? Is that really it? Is that really it? Okay, turn the music back on. Yeah, that's pretty much it right there. But he does address one more thing. He does. But I don't know if he brings it up. Like, I don't know when he brings it up though. I'll tell you this. Okay. He somebody in his chat brings up the whispers. You know, the whispers, and people are saying that he should release those whispers to determine whether or not what he did really wasn't appropriate. You know, that could potentially save his career right there if he did that, but he's refusing. He is refusing to do just that, to release the whispers. But that just makes it even more suspicious, okay? People are already against him at this point. Hell, YouTube even demonetized him. And so, like at the time, at those so at the time of that stream, which is like 3 months ago, at the time of this, he was demonetized. So he decided to move over to Rumble. Now he's still streamed on YouTube while also doing Rumble. So he did like a cross stream, like he streamed on both platforms at the same time. So, but guess what? Guess what? Yeah. So he moved over to Rumble while still streaming on YouTube, even though he was demonetized. And you know, I heard that his viewership started declining, but he still seems to be doing good for himself, in spite of all this. But you know what? Let me show you the tweet that made me put all this together. This is the reason why I decided to talk about this today. This right here. This is my Twitter. This is actually my Twitter page right here, and this. And I actually responded to it. I just gave a simple, "Oh fuck no." Yeah. This motherfucker got remonetized. Yeah. YouTube monetized him again. So this right here, this one tweet, just this right here. This is the end of it all. It's over and done with at this point. Now that Dr. Disrespect is back, on YouTube, fully monetized, it's safe to say that no, his career is not over. His career is not over. It's not. In fact, it's only gonna grow from here. It really is. So Yep, people, we lost. We lost. Doc still's got a career going. He's gonna continue to grow. He's gonna continue to sit at the top of the mountain as he always has. So, yeah. Hi, Emsley. I will honor all redeems in this in a bit, but I just need to give my final thoughts on this. And oh, sorry, just need to give my final thoughts on this. At the end of the day, Dr. Disrespect did something very, very inappropriate, and he practically got away with murder. And he, um, even though he refuses to show the DMs, the whispers, even though he's constantly making himself look even more suspicious, even though he flat out admitted to his actions, he's still going, still going, which is a real bummer.